It's brought to you by the new Petron XCS Complete Combustion System. Fuel your drive.
Dito sa unang araw ng semifinal round ay dikit na kaagad ang labanan dito sa pagitan ng Santa Lucia at Alaska. Realtors on top by one precarious point, 46-45 at the end of the first two quarters. Muli po magandang hapon sa kanilang lahat. Miko Halili kasama si Jason Webb para sa PBA on ABC. And Jason, a lot of questions were answered in that opening quarter, especially for Santa Lucia.
I think for Santa Lucia, a lot of people expected that maybe they would wilt under the pressure o kaya hindi pagiging maganda yung start nila. But it was the exact opposite. They had a good start and came the second quarter. Alaska yung bumawi. Maybe a different story than what we would have expected.
Exactly. Let's click on the webpage para lalo nating maintindihan anong naganap nung first half of play.
Well, para sa, it seemed for both teams, they're still doing what they have done in the first two meetings. For the Realtors, they wanted to stop the backcourt. Unable to do that because Willie Miller had 9. Mike Cortez probably would have had more if not for his 3 personal fouls. The vets must lead the way. Nakita natin, Dennis Espino, Marlo Aquino, between them, they had 8 attempts, only missing twice. So that's a check mark for them. Finally, shake off rust. 3-point shooting for this team, just awesome. 7 out of 19. Pero ang magiging problema lang dyan, they're maybe taking too many 3-point shots at marami silang tira na may halong swerte. So maybe we're not really sure if they have totally shaken off the rust.
Kumbaga, hindi naman pwede na ganyan na lang at puro 3-point shots na lang for the remainder of this game, especially not against Alaska. At ngayon silipin naman natin as we click the webpage for the Alaska Aces who did a marvelous job getting back in the ball game in the second quarter.
Yeah, that second quarter was theirs. They wanted to control tempo, stop Santa Lucia from running. Yes, Santa Lucia had 8 fast break points, but you sense the game itself is not a quick ball game. It's slower. It's to the tempo of Alaska. Rebounding dito, binugbog ng Alaska ang Santa Lucia. 11 more rebounds than Santa Lucia, most of them coming in the second quarter. Finally, assist-to-turnover ratio, mas maraming turnovers ang Alaska kesa sa assist, something that they have to fix.
And on that note, we end our Petron XCS halftime report.
This portion was brought to you by the new Petron XCS Complete Combustion System. Fuel your drive.
At tuloy-tuloy na tayo dito sa second half of play. Paalala lang po, mamaya naman maghaharap ang Red Bull at ang Pure Foods in the other semifinal matchup. They will begin their best of 7 series tonight after this ball game. And we are halfway through game 1 of this best of 7 series sa pagitan ng Alaska at Santa Lucia. Itong Santa Lucia qualified outright sa semifinal round along with the Pure Foods. Ang Alaska naman inintay ang Coca-Cola sa quarterfinals at doon tinapos ang kampanya ni Asitaw Lava and Company via a 2-game sweep. Sa katunayan, nung Biyernes lang natapos yung serye na iyon. Samantalang itong Santa Lucia ay nakakuha ng matagal-tagal na pahinga.
You might say Alaska's a team with the least preparation for the team that they're facing. Dahil yung Coke, inantay nila hanggang last day. Tapos itong Santa Lucia, only 1 day to prepare before this ball game.
On the floor to start things off, second half for Santa Lucia, rookie Ryan Reyes, the high-flying Kelly Williams, the hard-working Bitoy Omolon, the experienced Dennis Espino, and the power guard, si Dennis Miranda. There's a foul here against Alaska.
Jeffrey Carriazo pushing the hands of Kelly Williams. Kaya hindi naabot ni Kelly Williams yung bola. But notice again, etong Alaska, they are not afraid of Kelly Williams posting up their smaller guards. They're just switching off and not afraid of that threat na maski malaki si Kelly doon sa bumabantay sa kanya.
This long try mula kay Williams. Here's Cortez. Pasa niya na agaw ni Kelly Williams. Inabot kay Denok Miranda. Realtors, they really want to quicken the pace in this ball game. Naghahanap sila ng mga pagkakataong tumakbo.
That's right, and still unable to get a really good flow of a running game for the team. In the first quarter, maybe they had a 3-minute stretch, but Alaska doing a good job to keep the tempo to their liking.
Here's Miranda. 1 to shoot. Denok fires. Second straight miss from the outside. And that's a turnover. Laban sa Alaska. Here's Reyes. Quickly to Miranda. Miranda on the move. And Omolon will lose the ball. Napunta kay Dennis Espino. Over to Omolon. 12 to shoot para sa Santa Lucia. Here's Miranda. Open shot. No good.
Hasn't been pretty to start this third quarter for both teams. Really unable to get their offense going.
Some anxious moments here in the early moments of the second half. Hugnatan, both teams trying to settle down. Sanitos, umatake. Yes, sir.
Well, it seems this quarter, Sir's first couple of minutes will go to the team that is the more aggressive team. Kasi napapansin natin dito, coming out, first 2 minutes and a half, both teams a little flat out of the dugout.
And right now, lamang ang Alaska 47-46. Bola na kay Reyes, 6 to shoot. Omolon for 3. Yes, sir! TM3 for Bitoy. Omolon. Patuloy ang pag-init dito ni Bitoy Omolon now with 18 points.
3 out of 4 from 3-point region. A lot of people may think, ito si Bitoy Omolon, basta maganda yung shooting niya sa labas, will be one of the harder players to defend para sa Santa Lucia.
Meantime, the consummate pro, Jeffrey Carriazo, scoots in for 2 at may kasama pang foul.
And right there, ito, Ryan Reyes beaten by Jeffrey Carriazo. Remember, Ryan Reyes already has 3 personal fouls. And Jeffrey Carriazo doing a good job attacking the guy with a lot of personal fouls on him.
Si Omolon ang tinawagan ng foul, only his second personal, first team foul laban sa Santa Lucia. At nakumpleto ni Carriazo ang 3-point play. He has 7 markers today. Back to a 1-point lead para sa Alaska, 50-49. Denok. Cross court, Williams, bullet pass for Omolon.
Just making a living. Yung mga tira niya, Miko, either right in front of the basket o dun sa 3-point range. Almost a non-existent mid-range game. Pero ang ganda nung ikot ng bola. As Alaska plays a man zone. And Bitoy Omolon, just keep moving without the basketball. Mahanap ka ng mga teammates mo.
However, hindi na kumpleto ni Omolon ang 3-point play. Lamang ng isa ang Santa Lucia, 51-50. Carriazo muntik ng madapa doon. And then he gets the ball back with 12 on the shot clock. Binigay kay Hugnatan. Hugnatan with a stretch. Sanitos is fouled. Third person na laban kay Omolon. Here's Cortez on the move. All the way and just invited the contact para makapunta sa free throw line.
Usually not the set that Alaska likes to come out of from a side court inbound. Pero si Mike Cortez, sabi nga natin kanina, probably would have had more points if not for the 3 personal fouls, trying to still be aggressive dito sa third quarter.
Mike Cortez picked up the second personal of Dennis Espino. And Omolon sits down. Norman Gonzalez is back on the hard court. Two out of 2 para kay Cortez. Balikan lamang sa Alaska, 52-51. So lead going back and forth. Dito sa third period, and here's Miranda. Miranda inside. Norman Gonzalez saw the mismatch. Naramdaman niya si Carriazo yung nasa likuran niya.
There's a couple of mismatches on the floor para dito sa Santa Lucia if they can go to it. Alaska's done a good job with his man zone na nawawala sa pwesto yung mga realtors.
Third person na laban kay Carriazo. Sa unang free throw para kay Norman Gonzalez. It's good. At mas masaya pa yan kung sasamahan ng buckets of Salmig Light. Right low calorie na, magaan pa sa tiyan. And here's Miller. He fires and misses as we send you over to Peaches Abirin.
Okay, in 1995, Jeff Carriazo was named Rookie of the Year. Almost 13 years after, di pa rin kumukupa sa galing ni Jeff. And I actually asked him, paano mo ba nagagawa yun? And he said, he tries not to make age affect him. Kasi kahit na daw hindi siya makatakbo ng sing bilis or makatalo ng sing taas, he tries to make up for it daw by other things like being a smarter player. Actually, he even said na ang New Year's resolution daw niya is not only to be the best 35-year-old PBA player, but to be the best player in the PBA, guys.
And right on cue, Jeffrey Carriazo does not disappoint Peaches Abirin, proving her correct, and now with a 3-point play opportunity on the way.
Well, this is the best showing of Jeff Carriazo against Santa Lucia. First 2 games in the eliminations na naglaro si Jeff Carriazo kalaban Santa Lucia, only 4 points on average and shooting right about 20% or lower.
A spin by Dennis Espino, and he now has 8 points off the bench. Tapla tayo at 54 with 7 minutes to go in the third period. Here's Cortez. Pull-up is good. PM3 para kay Cool Cat Cortez. He has 13 in the ballgame.
So one of the hardest things to defend is running a pick and roll. Especially kung shooter yung tumitira and using the pick and roll. Then Miranda going under, Mike Cortez making him pay.
You know, it's a bumper-to-bumper ball game dito sa third period. Unlike in the opening quarter na tumabante at umalagwa kagad itong Santa Lucia. Here's Carriazo. 17-footer is good. Now both teams are humming here in a blistering third quarter. 3-point lead para sa Alaska, 59-56. Halos nangangalahati na tayo dito sa third quarter. Here's Miranda on the left side. Miranda goes to Espino. Espino goes inside.
How many straight markers para dito kay Dennis Espino? Inside, outside. He's keeping the Santa Lucia half-court offense alive.
Cortez. Williams with an authoritative rebound. At pagkakataon para lumamang for Santa Lucia, down by 1. Under 6 minutes to go, and pull up here by Denok Miranda. That outside shot has not worked for Denok Miranda tonight.
He's not shooting well at all para kay Denok Miranda. 0 out of 6 for him. Jeffrey Carriazo, he's shooting very well.
But Jeffrey Carriazo saying it's always age before beauty. And we're back inside the Cuneta Astrodome for more third quarter action. A steal by Miller, and Mendoza giving up a foul. That was our fearless, here's our fearless move of the game. Brought to you by No Fear Underwear. Got the balls for it. Tambok si Paulo Mendoza.
Speaking of Paulo Mendoza, giving up that advantage foul, masakit yun para sa Santa Lucia. Coming off a timeout, they had a play lined up. Libre-libre na yung tao sa ilalim, but quick hands on the part of Willie Miller leading to a couple of free throws courtesy of that advantage foul.
5:08 to go here in the third quarter. Apat ang abante dito ng Alaska. Here's Cortez on the right side. Cortez, tough shot. Because this is a tough matchup para kay Paulo Mendoza.
Oh yes, that's what we were saying a while ago. After Reyes and after Denok Miranda, sila Paulo Mendoza, Joseph Yo may not have enough foot speed defensively to keep up with ito si Mike Cortez and Willie Miller. Mike Cortez, really a catalyst for this quarter. Him and Jeffrey Carriazo responsible for almost all of the points dito sa quarter na to. 13 out of the 16 points coming from either Mike Cortez or Jeffrey Carriazo.
Well, you said it at the top of the coverage na mahirap pantayan yung kalidad nitong backcourt ng Alaska.
Leading scorer so far, Nelbert Omolon. Another great ball game for him. 20 points, Kelly Williams 13. Tapos sumunod na si Dennis tsaka si Marlu, which happens to be playing on the court at the same time right now. Doesn't happen very often anymore.
Here's Mendoza, goes right, pulls up and misses. Carrios with a rebound. Over to Miller. Miller over to Hugnatan and over to Sadi Falls.
Well, selective fast break para sa Alaska, but every time they have run, it has been very good results para dito sa Aces.
At ngayon, ito na ang pinakamalaking lamang ng Alaska, an 8-point lead, 66-58 with over 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Marlo scores off the glass. And perhaps, you know, Paolo, Marlo, and Dennis are there for veteran stability.
Minsan lang nakikita natin na nagsasabay ang tatlo na yan, and they're doing it right now in a very crucial third quarter because you feel right now that Alaska is taking control of this ball game here in the third.
Look out! Willie Miller! TM3 for Thriller Miller, and he has 13 points in the ball game. At ngayon ay 9 puntos na ang abante ng Alaska. How will the Realtors respond? Ryan Reyes, the rookie, on the right side against Cortez. The rookie attacks and fires and misses. Rebound para kay Hugnatan. Cortez, he's going to get the basketball here. Open shot! Yes, sir!
And Vigo, not even a single Realtor going after Mike Cortez. It was an open shot, not even contested, even for the last second habang tumitira siya.
So TM3 yun for Mike Cortez. At lumobo bigla ang lamang ng Alaska rito, 72-60 with 3:09 remaining in the third quarter. So as we enter this 30-second timeout, ito ulit yung open TM3 ni Mike Cortez. Atid sa inyo ng bagong TM Discarte SIM. 30 pesos lang, may bagong diskarte ka na. The awesome firepower of Alaska's backcourt coming to fore.
Well, here's the head-to-head matchup of these two teams since 1993. And since 1993, only 2 times have the Realtors had a winning record against Alaska in a conference, or rather in a season. Etong taon na to, tapos yung isang taon na nagkaroon ng winning record yung Santa Lucia sa Alaska all the way back in 2002.
Meantime, a foul is spotted against Reyna Lugnatan, his second personal. 4th team foul against Alaska, pero bago ang lahat, timeout muna tayo. Patuloy ang aksyon dito sa third quarter. But this has been a third period dominated by the Alaska Aces.
Alaska, everything going right for them. Willie Miller, Mike Cortez, Jeffrey Carriazo. These three guys spearheading the attack of the Aces, and defensively, hindi makuha ng Santa Lucia kung anong ginagawa nitong Alaska Aces.
This toss, attacks, blocked by Marlu. Realtors down by 10. No look pass si Williams, natapik pero napunta pa kay Dennis. Dennis nowhere to go, handoff para kay Marlu Nago ni Hugnatan on the move over to Miller. Factor in, back to Miller, all the way! And it's the backcourt salvo for Alaska with Carriazo, Cortez, and now Miller doing the damage.
And you can see those points, Miko, coming off fast breaks. Tila, nagbaliktad na yung mundo because this lineup right now of Alaska, one of the few times they're going to be quicker than the lineup of Santa Lucia.
And now, things perhaps falling apart para sa Santa Lucia, but for Alaska, they're go, go, go. To the delight of team owner Wilfredo Itengsu. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
Control tempo. Tingnan mo to, sa quarter na to, Alaska nang tumatakbo. 9 points for them. Santa Lucia can't find a way to get into their running game.
Here's Ferrios. He fires and scores! At hindi na po maawat ang Alaska dito. Everybody clicking now for the Aces. And now they're on top 76-62.
And the 5 on the floor na nilalagay ni Coach Tim Cone seem to be working all the time. Right now, you look at this 5, tatlong malalaki. Kanina sinubukan niya, isang malaki lang. Ganun din, they were able to build the lead with that lineup.
Si Ferrios sa tinawagan ng foul, only his first personal. That will be the 5th team foul laban sa Alaska. And Dennis Daa makes his first appearance tonight, replacing Kelly Williams. Mendoza, Omolon, 4-3. And perhaps, Jason, the absence of a fluid half-court attack really making Santa Lucia suffer. And then you have the offensive juggernaut by Carriazo, Cortez, and Miller. Miller now with 17.
As a team, Alaska shooting over 66% in this quarter. Etong Santa Lucia, shade under that, only a little over 35%. Diyan mo nakikita ngayon. Sabi natin kanina, Santa Lucia, yeah, it seemed like the rust was off. But remember, in the first 2 quarters, they had so many lucky shots falling for them. At ito, parang yung swerte, hindi na masyado nakikita natin at hindi na masyadong umingiti sa Santa Lucia, and they are finding it so difficult to get the points from the field, from the three-point line, and even from the free throw line.
So 51 seconds remaining dito sa third quarter. And Santa Lucia suddenly falling behind in this ball game.
Maganda tingnan dito, Miko, how these players will react. It's been a long time since they've been down by this many points in the third quarter. Remember, they're in an 8-game winning streak. So kadalasan, lamang sila o dikitan laban coming into the third quarter.
Pochuino is blocked. Ferrios is blocked anew, but the whistle is blown. Si Bitoy Omolon ang tinawagan ng foul is 4th personal. Missed by Ferrios in the first free throw as we check out our Echo Art Design Play of the Game, brought to you by Unlimited by Mark Echo. Second free throw is good for Ferrios. 15 points ang lamang ng Alaska with time winding down dito sa third quarter. Bola na kay Daa, swings it over to Yo. And now to Daa with nowhere to go. Pinasa kay Marlu with 6 to shoot. Marlu turns around, no go. And this is last shot time para sa Alaska. They can write the last sentence of the third chapter. And Miller holding on to that basketball. Miller attacks and almost scores with 5 seconds remaining here in the third period.
Everything just going the way of itong Aces. Offensively, they are humming. Defensively, kontrolado nila yung mga gustong gawin ng Santa Lucia.
De La Cruz is back to replace Reyna Lognatan. So 4 seconds remaining. 2 seconds to go. Joseph Yo hesitates, fires, and misses. And that has been the story for Santa Lucia. Couldn't get anything going. Napakainit naman itong Alaska with Cortez, Carriazo, and Miller combining to push Alaska ahead. 81-64 at the end of the third quarter. Yan ang score natin sa inyo ng San Miguel Beer Pale Pilsen, ng beer na walang katulad.